Hello, hello, hello. Today what we're doing is we're going to do this very easy creating a chords and bass assignment. And it's so easy. We're not going to explain chords really. We're just going to show you what a simple chord is, and you're just going to randomly pick one and then just go with it. So here it is. Take it up step by step. So first of all, you're going to go click on and do what I do. And if you need to, you could stop me and always pause in between my steps. You're going to go to an empty project on Logic Pro and make sure it's not on external but software instrument. Click on that and open up one. Now this is then going to be renamed as Chords. So I like double click on that and rename it Chords. Now I don't need these screens over here, so we're going to create some more room here. We're going to create chords. All right, so this is how you do it. It's very simple. We're going to stick the white keys on the piano, and I'm going to push Command 4 to bring up this piano roll. So go pause the video and do that right now. Okay, welcome back. Now, you created chords. You can see that we're going to create chords right now. See this button right here? If I press Command on my computer, it turns into, you see, a pencil. And I'm going to go down to C3, and C3 is Yamaha standard middle C. The Roland standard C4 is middle C, but Yamaha standard C3, this is middle C. We're going to go ahead and click on a chord right here. You see that mine went all the way over. Your chord probably went and did this or something. You're going to take this and stretch it all the way to measure 2. And I'm just going to wiggle this right here. You see this where this is? I'm going to wiggle this right there, and now you can see that there's measure 2. Okay. Pause the video and put your first C right now, right here. Okay, welcome back. You just did that C. Now, place one. We're going to skip a white key and place another one here. I'm going to press Command and click on that dot, and there, click on this area, and then there it is. Now, let's pretend that we just were a little sloppy with it. Now I'm going to push Command, and then I'm going to press it again. Look, there it is. Now this is a little sloppy. You see how this hangs out over down here? We're going to go over here and quantize to a quarter note and make them neat. Look, it's nice and neat now. You have a C chord. Check it. Highlight the chords down here and check it. C, skip, and now this is going to be E, skip, G. You don't have to know the notes. Just place one, skip one, place one, skip one, place one. And if you have that, bam, you did it. You got your first chord done. It's going to be in C major. Just put a chord down there. Okay, the second thing you're going to do is I'm going to press Command down, and I'm going to go over here and choose one of these white keys. I don't know. I just want to choose, I guess, E. I'm going to press, no, you know what? Let's choose F. And I'm going to go over here in this space right here. You see where this white area is, white, white, black. Sorry, white, black, white. So I'm going to go click here, and bam. And that right there, and if I want to, I can zoom out here. That's your second measure. We're going to create another chord. And if you accidentally click, oh, I didn't mean to click there, these two notes are together. You don't want that. You want the top note to skip that white note and go to here. Now you have place one, skip one, place one. And I'm going to put my chord right here. Now let's see. Works out. Okay, so that's my second chord. So I have this one and I have this one. I have two chords. And notice that this one's in measure 2. The first one's in measure 1. And if you take a look at your instructions that you have here, you see that that's what you're supposed to do. I renamed it, I built the chord, and now you see that, and then I added the second chord. Okay, so you're going to do that, and you're going to make sure everything's neat and quantized, which I did here. You want to just make sure everything's lined up on that too. Okay, pause the video and do that. Okay, here we are, and 3. Let's, maybe we're going to go up again. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go into an A. I'll do an A. A. I know that this is also because before, and then I'm going to go to, what is this now? Oh, did I mess up? I'm going to highlight it. Oh, yeah. Place one, skip one, place one, skip one. Oh, it's not the right note. So I'm just going to make sure I own this arrow, and I'm going to draw it up here. Now let's go highlight them. There it is. It's good to go. I'm going to scroll over or zoom out. And I'm going to put my last one into measure 4. And this time I'm going to go down. I'm going to go to maybe G. Or I can go to this too, as well, this D. I don't know. You know what? I'll go to here. And then skip one, place one, Let's see if I did well. Oh, nope, I messed up there. I'm going to bring it up. Let's highlight them. Yes, and they are neat. So I'm going to go ahead and press this down here. You take a look. That allows it for me to look at all of it. I'm going to test it. Skip, place one, skip one, place one, skip one, place one. Same here, and same here. Great. I did that first part. We are good to go. I'm going to go over to see if there's anything I missed. Change your chords to another instrument. Ah, okay. So now we're going to choose a different instrument. We're going to listen to it. So if you want to, you could listen to it like this. Here it goes. Sounds pretty good, like chords. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to change instruments. Now, I'm going to exit this view. And you can see, if you want to, you could push E to bring up the edit view to look at that. And it's down here. And that's what this is, right there. But I'm going to go down to this. This is your library. Press Y, or just do that. And make sure that your chords are highlighted. And you're going to find a good, I don't know, I like to go to synths or something. And you can go to arpeggiator if you want to. I'm going to go to synthesizer. And I'm going to go to, I guess, lead. And I'm going to go ahead and just test it out. Why not? I don't want to try again. No. I'm just going to do this one. Okay, great. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to move on to the next one. Once you change your instrument, you find the one that you like by looking through all of them. And by the way, arpeggiators are cool too. If you want to go down here to the arpeggiator, I'm going to click down here. You see that? I can slide back and forth there. I'm going to go to the arpeggiator. Let's see. AR. Right here. And there's some other pretty cool ones. And if you want to do that, this is what it sounds like. Arpeggiators are broken up chords. So how about this? Okay, how about this one? So you can do that too. I don't want to. I want to go back to, I'm going to push Command Z, Command Z. Let's see what we have here. Nope. I'm going to go back to my original one that I had here. No. Let's see. Magic was, right? It was, I mean, I just could be different. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you find the one that you like. I like this magic one. And you can see how long that takes to, you can just like sit and listen to it so much. Magical. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to jump in and do the next part. So you just spend some time on that, making your chords, and maybe you find something you want. Now you have, your chords are now complete. Great. Now you're going to go to a bass line. And it's very easy. You're going to basically add another track. Now I could push Option and click down here and let go, and it creates another track called Chords. I don't want to do that. Or I could just go plus sign, add a software instrument. There it is. Change this to bass. And this obviously going to be bass. I'm going to press Command C to copy and make sure, now even if you paste it over here, I'm going to make sure I don't paste it there. Whoops, that didn't work out. Command Z undoes. I'm going to paste it to bass. Command V and line this up. Bam, lined up. Pause the video and do that right now. Okay, now you see that this says chords. I'm going to push Shift N and push bass. Or you could right click and then you can go to name and color and rename the regions. Okay, so anyway, now we're going to bring this up in editor. Push Command 4 and make sure it says bass here. It needs to say bass. Pause the video and go and do that until it does. Now, what you're going to do is highlight the top two, delete. Top two, delete. Top two, delete. Top two, delete. After you're done that, well, pause the video and do that. Okay, welcome back. Now you're going to push Command A, and you're going to then, see this where it says C3 down here? You're going to bring it down to C2. Make sure everything comes with it. And now when you play at the beginning, oh, something is a little bit ahead of time. Let's see what that is. Oops, I moved it over. See, make sure everything's lined up. Now, if I said, I could just go to Quantize and it fixes it. Let's see there. There we go. Okay, so you've done that. You have your bass. That's perfect. You're almost ready to turn it in. Let's take a look at what we're supposed to do next. Okay, I lined it up. I opened the piano roll bass track, keep only the lowest of each note, delete the top two. I did that already. Select all the notes, bring it down 1 octave to C3, chop up the bass. Oh, Command T. Okay, so I'm going to now go back here. So it doesn't really sound like a bass line, right? Okay, it does, but I'm going to go ahead and bring my cursor over here. I'm going to put it on one of these lines. You see this? You see these lines? That's a line, that's a line, that's a line, that's a line. So I'm going to put it on this line, and I'm going to select this and push Command T. So now it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and put in different spots. Command T, Command T. So it goes. I'm going to go in the middle of this, actually. Here goes. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and push Command T whenever I want. And then over here, I'm going to have to highlight it first. Command T, Command T, Command T. Now watch this. Sounds good? Oh, it doesn't sound really good there. Well, what we're going to do is quantize it. We're going to quantize this down here. After you chop it up the way that you want, a 16th note. Bam. So then it fixes the rhythm right here. So you got to make sure also when you do that, these things that right here, they're also lined up right at that 3 if you quantize it different. Let's see what it has now. And we're going to bring this over as well. Now everything is lined up. So watch this. Yeah, and if you could adjust that if you want. You can bring it over if you want to, like make sure it's fixed. And just always quantize things the way you want to. Maybe 8th note was better to quantize it as. There we go. Maybe the same as this right here, 8th notes. There we go. Yeah. And maybe something like that. I don't know. You can mess around with it. Okay, great. Now I have created a bass line. And I'm just going to go ahead and push Shift to make that longer. Love it. Okay, yeah, quantize it to 8th note. All right, so now that you quantize it to 8th note, you are ready to go ahead and change the instrument. So I'm going to go to bass, and I'm going to go over here and type in bass. I don't know, search for it. And let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, it's cool. Cloak bass, I don't know. This colossal synth bass, though. I love it. That's great. So that's what I would choose. And so you're done with it after that. You can just turn it in. But let's see if there's anything else to do. I'm going to change this to 8th note. Let's go down here. Arpeggiator. Yeah, you can do an arpeggiator if you wanted to on that. And that's, again, if you want to go to, let's get rid of this. Arpeggiator. And there's arpeggiator basses, right? You could just make sure that this bass is selected, by the way. You get the point. I'm going to change it back, though. You get the point. Love it. Okay, cool. So I got all that stuff in. Let's see if there's anything else. Screenshot. Okay, only chords and bass tracks and their piano roll. Okay, so here's the screenshot. This is important. You got to do two screenshots. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out. Push these two things. Look, there it is. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need these things anymore. And I see that the bass, right? I'm going to click on the chords and push my E. Or Command 4. I could actually get both of these in. Command 4. No. Okay, I can't. Sorry. I messed up. I'm going to click on it, push E. This is the bass. So I'm going to push screenshot. Command, chords. Command, Shift, 3. And then I'm going to take the bass. Command, Shift, 3. And then so I have the bass notes, and I'm going to make sure that all of that, you can see all of it, right? You want to click on these automation buttons, make sure that they're all good and they just look good. And they're 4 measures, they're neat, they're clean. You see one that's chopped up, one that's normal chords. It's fantastic. Okay, and you could turn that in now. Now you're going to bounce it down. Make sure you highlight both of these. Those of you who know me, I love to bring this in. And then, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and push Command B, bounce it down. You're going to save it as an MP3. Okay, that's fine. MP3, push OK. And then you're going to name it 2.07 or whatever the title was called, and then name it something. Give it a name. Let's name it Fluttermouth. I don't know. You can put it in desktop. Oh, before you do this, also save it. I'm going to push Command Shift S. Save it as 2.07 Fluttermouth. I don't know. Flutter style. I like that. Flutter style. Okay, you're going to save it on your desktop. Save. And then you're going to push Command B. You're going to bounce it down. And now you are done with 2.07. It's actually 2.7A. Okay, bounce. And I'm going to put it on desktop. Bounce it. It's going to bounce the whole thing. It's going to be very fast. And then you're going to go ahead and let's turn it in. So let's go to views. I'm going to turn it in. Here's what you need to make sure that you turn in. I'm going to go start assignment. I'm going to come down here to this window down here. And let's go ahead. And from our desktop, I have everything sort by date modified. This is Flutter style right here. Okay, so we're going to bring this in here. Screenshot 1, screenshot 2, and my MP3. And there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure there are no sentences here. You just got make sure that you have your chords and your bass, and submit assignment, and you're done. Good luck. You got this.